think we're going here. I've had camera problems already this morning. Probably because everything is a jumbled mess. The washing machine is going. It's just going to have to go. It's just how it is. But, a couple of people had said, show us your quilts. They're in a box in the mail. They're leaving Missouri today. And last time, year before last, when I mailed stuff home, it got lost in the mail because the girl that addressed it switched my zip code and my address. But like 2 weeks later, it finally got to me. These are all my scraps. Let's see, mail. Got a couple more key cards from the hotel, aka paint scrapers. I don't think I'm going to show my process of my Hobonichi for my trip because I've done it all before 100 times. Okay, 98, but it's all there. I tried to really do a lot with my playlists. So at least the last 2.5 years, everything is under a playlist, except for maybe days like yesterday, where it's just kind of doesn't have a specific theme. It just is me catching back up with whatever. But I've got my time to shine, and oh, I don't have a watch or a lamp. Let's see. Here's that folder. What might be left in here? Oh, we could use that right there. Okay. Because today, I'm going to go a little bit stretching it, the topic. Now, the Time to Shine journal, let me review it so I can get it all back in my head, is me putting prompts out there for myself. I do better with a prompt. I can't just sit here and open a page and come up with, you know, a green Stonehenge. It just does not happen in my head. Now you see all where I made this stamp too, right? Right. It doesn't happen in my head. And so this is the quilt I made. And I get off on squirrel tangents. I made this into a quilt. Now, it's a little bit different, but I was trying to match fabric as close as I could to this color theme. And it's on a black background. No, it's on a really dark, inky, navy blue background. And then it's all appliqued on. And then I'm going to take black embroidery thread and make these lines, which I haven't done yet. But I got to wait for it to get here. So this is a journal where I took either lamps from magazines or timepieces from magazine. And thus the word Time to Shine, the title. And created some kind of mixed media background. And then I added a song to it because I love to add songs to stuff. But you guys came up with a ton more songs. So because I have room in this and I'm working in a scout guide, this is the one for Asheville. And I got these several years ago. Who is it? Shannon Green came up with these somehow, some way. I had never heard of them. But we don't have any around here, so I had to mail off for them. And they're like $10 a guide. Ooh, what's that? This is from eBond. This goes in my Hobonichi. This is the postcard that came with the little journal that I ordered from her. And speaking of that, let's get that out. We might need that inspiration too. I asked about fabric because she is under the line of Free Spirit, which does a lot of, like the word says, free spirit stuff. But they did not have hers. And she has a very minimal amount. It's not like Kate Bassett or those guys. But this is her work. And I just love it. And I had some of my fabric there. And everybody's like, where did you get that fabric? I love that. I'm like, I know a lady. Not really. I ordered it directly from her. Or somebody on Etsy that sells it. also. But this is where my circle obsession massively got a hit of adrenaline. I already had a circle obsession, but she really sent it out there. But this is one of her journals, and it's just photos of her work. I just love her. I mean, how can you not love that? Some people don't get it. That's okay. Not too many people understood my wall hangings, but I did. I told them, you know, it was from stuff that I had made. One was, one wasn't. It was inspired by another quilt artist, but they are more traditional quilters. And they have a pattern, and they don't veer off of that pattern. I like to kind of go AWOL a little bit with my stuff. So, I don't always follow the guidelines. So, anyhow, that's her business card. Oh, love that. So today, we are back in Time to Shine, and I've got several more pages I can add in here. So until I can figure out what I'm doing next, because I have no clue, I have a list of things I could pick from. And don't look at my hands. They are so torn up and dry and coated in hand sanitizer. So much so that they actually hurt in places. So just don't look. I apologize. But when we get through, I'm going to bathe them in hand lotion and go be a princess for a little while. I am still so tired. I woke up this morning, I'm like, where am I? Am I at the beach? Am I at a hotel? Am I at a quilt retreat? Where am I? Oh, I'm at my house. Oh, hello, house. I'm like, I know where the bathroom is at this house. Okay. All right, I'm looking for a clip. I know I have a ton of clips. Where are they? As you could tell, I'm not all the way back. Here we go. But I'm as back as I'm going to get for today, so we might as well just go with it. It's not going to be strong enough either. All right, so the song today, we're veering off topic just a tiny bit. It really doesn't match this at all. Is Purple Rain. Because of the weather situation in the last week or so across the United States, which has been wacko, and it was coming back in to Kansas City. When did I leave? Saturday. Luckily, I got out ahead of it, but it has followed me across because now it's like Atlanta, Charlotte. It's on the border of our state right now and coming into South Carolina. And there's been the same places that were hit the week before are getting hit today. And it's crazy, but it's that time of year. Okay, Purple Rain. So I'm going to do Purple Rain, and it's kind of a time reference. It's springtime and it's raining, and it's tornadoes mixed in with it. But now I need some purple. I feel. What else is in here? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we're using this. There's a little hint of purple in there. And that, like, chandelier style lamp. Ooh, there's a good Purple Rain. And I have all these little scraps. I brought all the stuff that I have been painting lately home from the beach. I left some there so that I had a pile to play with when I got there in October. There's another key card. What is in here? I have not done any of this for like 2 weeks now, and I'm very, very rusty. I go from every day to nothing for 2 weeks because I film so much in advance. And I still had a little tiny gap, but not that bad. I think it was 2 days. All right, I don't see any purple stuff right off the bat in this pile. Or that pile. Let's see what's in here, if there's any purple. Or something that could be transferred to rain. It just has to jump out at me. And so far, nothing is exactly jumping. But I have my heat gun. I brought it home. I don't even know. This could be converted to purple, possibly. I'm going to switch this guy out with this guy because these are heavier. Okay, sort of, not really. I have some different shells. The shells that I had at the beach I brought here are just tiny, like wire, plastic coated wire shells, but it kind of gives me a little bit more room here, a little bit more. All right, I don't want any of that to show. I'm okay with covering the whole thing. Oh, what's up here? A pile up here. But I am definitely rusty. Ooh, what's this? I'm very rusty. Very, very rusty. I could use some of what I just did yesterday, actually. There's another piece of this somewhere. I may have made another book out of a bunch of scraps. That might show up at some point. What's this? Oh, I like this. This speaks to me immediately. I have to have stuff that speaks to me. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to just do it. That's the fun of it. For me. I know this upsets a lot of people that I don't have a plan but I'm a big believer in you do you and I'll do me. We can all just, you know, share. That's what I had to do at the quilt thing. Everybody was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I just kept cutting pieces and sewing them and cutting them and sewing them until I got kind of what I wanted. And everybody was like, oh, okay, okay. And then a couple people came up to me and said, I love what you're doing. And then, you know, some others didn't. But that's okay. They don't have to like it. And I'm okay with that. It used to be that would bother me terribly. It doesn't bother me anymore. Like, y'all do you, I'll do me, and we can all live in the same quilt room. Okay. As a background, how did I get it short? But that's okay. There's only white showing, and there's white showing here, so that's good. All right, I think I'm going to, because I'm getting quite a lumpy left here from thickness, I'm going to stick this on with tape. Yep, this morning I did not know exactly where I was when I first woke up. Okay, this is all crooked and it's going in the ditch. Like, where am I? In the last 3 nights, I've been in 3 different places on 2 airplanes. Like, but I am definitely rusty. And it may take me a day or two to get back into it, but I'm like where this is going, so that's good. That's a good sign. I haven't lost everything. But I started filming so far in advance, mainly because we were moving around, and it's the internet service, although slow for some of the country, this is faster than at the beach by far here. So some of my stuff was filmed here, some of it was filmed at the beach ahead of time, but it was so far done that, come on. I had like a week off for quilting and almost a week off, 4 days or so before we left the beach. Sometimes when I do this, it buckles. As today. Okay. Blue. And I will warn you, I have a hankering to move my craft room around again. This happens every spring. It must have something to do with new growth on trees and whatever. I was thinking on the plane, I'm like, I wonder if I could do this, and I wonder if I could do that. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know what I'm going to do it. Okay, this is crooked. So I might be a little off my game. Oh dear, that's going to bother me. Might be a little off my game. More than normal. But so far, not making my paper big enough is right on par. Okay, this purple rain is mixed in with a little acid rain, apparently. But that's his only part, the first part. I think I'm going to actually go in here with some more, because I don't want the white paper underneath to show, even though it's white. It looks funny with one side done and not the other. Not that this doesn't look funny either, but this is acceptable funny. I'm going to try to keep as much of the purple as possible. All right, we got a background down. 37 years later. Here's our lamp, which I think it's like that. I'm not sure I want to do anything with these. And I don't know what year Purple Rain was. I'll have to look it up, put it down tomorrow. But I do know that I'll write it on there. All right. Just tackle one little problem at a time. What paper do I want for the background? What lighting fixture or watch face or whatever. What song am I going to use? How am I going to put it on there? Just one little step at a time. And pretty soon, voila. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's okay. Purple Rain. Prints. Ooh, if I remember that symbol he used for a while, I could use that, but I don't remember what it was exactly. Is this purple? Oh, yes, it is. Okay. We're going to shadow our letters a little bit. I think I got this in London at the Muji shop. I don't remember. It's by Liberty in that area, wherever that is. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. It wasn't Trafalgar Square. It was in a shopping area. Okay, I like that. Now, I do like having all my supplies right here, I will say. I mean, a whole room full of supplies. I'm going to put purple ink on the edges of this little dude to give us even more purple. Now, I just set my stuff up on Allie Edwards' drawer. And with all the stuff that she's doing a little bit differently, I wonder if there's anything purple in there that I might could use somehow, some way. Maybe not. No, I know what we're going to do. We're going to go to another drawer. Ouch. Don't smash my finger. We're going to go to this luscious lady. Let's just see if we can find something in here that's purple. Purple appropriate. So far, nothing is jumping out at me. Lots of good things, but not the right color family. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Where is my palette book? I brought it home. Where might I have put it? That is the question. Huh. There should be somewhere close by. But alas, I do not see it. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff on the floor. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor. I need to clean this room before I even think about moving it around. Huh. I know I brought it in here last night. Well, as my mother-in-law would have said, that beats a pig a-flying. But I do have some wild scrapbook paper, which I never use. Some of this is Allie Edwards. Oh, look at that lusciousness. I don't want to cut that one up, I don't think. I think I would like to hoard that one for a while. This is scrapbook paper I was thinking of. I don't usually use scrapbook paper. I used to use it all the time. But I really like my own spin on things anymore. But sometimes, if you're rusty, ooh, that looks like Purple Rain. You might need some help. All right, let's see here. I'll go back where you're supposed to be. Oh yeah, the exact right color. Now, I don't want to lose these guys. I'm wondering, oh, those are oysters. Oh, let's cut out oyster shapes. See if I can just draw another one. Doesn't have to be perfect because nature is not perfect. Okay. All right, you can go back up there. It don't even have to be cut out perfectly. Not that there's any way to cut this out one way or another, right or wrong. What else is going on? The dog is scheduled for another haircut when we go back to the beach. It's around Easter. I don't exactly know the dates. I don't know anything anymore. I just go in the appropriate car at the appropriate when I'm told and go the appropriate direction. This has been a wild, like, 2 months. For me, for us. We don't usually have this much stuff going on anymore. But I got 2 of them down out of 3. And everything, knock on wood, has gone smooth. So hopefully the next group goes as smooth. I'd like to think it was good planning on my part, but I really don't think that was the case. Although I did start out way a long time ago planning and kind of scheduling and not just so that I wouldn't have catastrophes that would, ooh, love it. set, you know, another thing in motion that didn't want to happen. Okay, this one goes like, oh, now this looks even more purple with all this purple. I think he's going to be hanging off of one of the purple oysters, and aka purple large raindrops. The day that it snowed in Missouri, I think it was Thursday, it started out like in the 70s. And within like 4 o'clock that afternoon, it was hailing and then snowing. And then the wind. Whew! That wind was fierce, let me tell you. I've experienced hurricane stuff here, but that was a different kind of wind. It was wild, literally. Okay, and because, you know, there's a little black on here, we might add a little bit more black. My favorite thing. And there's enough white that I'm good. I don't want to cover up some of the white though. There's enough contrast, motion to keep your eyes moving around, in my limited knowledge of opinion. That almost looks like South Carolina if you hold it the right way. Now this is a little bit thicker paper, so sometimes it doesn't want to play well. Oh, I love that. All right, where's my black? My favorite little black Stabilo. I think I'm gonna go around these guys loosely. Now this is super wet. It's super lush. And I think I'm going to add some spots that replicate these spots a little bit, not a lot. And I don't want them in an organized layout here. Okay. I don't know if it needs anything else, to tell you the truth. Don't run. I would buy that fabric in a skinny minute. I think that's good. Maybe I haven't lost all my mojo. I'm just a tad rusty. All right, so today, I'm going to go back on my videos and look at all the different songs you guys came up with. Make another list. And I have like 6 or 7 more to go. Ooh, I like that. So, Purple Rain, check. One of you guys, I can't remember which one of you it was. Probably C. Jenkins. She has the best comments. If you want some great comments, they're all good comments. You guys are great. But she makes, he, I'm not sure. She, they, her, him, make great comments bouncing off of what I'm doing, either sarcastically or wittily, or whatever. Great. All of them are great. But purple rain, hopefully we don't have a lot of purple rain in the next couple hours. And that'll take care of it for today. I like that. And most of all, I feel so centered coming in here doing this because I haven't done it in 2 weeks. And there's been something off. I started saying that last night, and I thought I just hadn't adjusted to locations, time change, flying, quilting, and that environment. But I think it was because I missed this. And now I'm starting to calm and readjust. As we talked to Gunnar, we're readjusting our chakras. Every morning he comes to me while we're drinking coffee, and I have to scratch his neck and massage his, like, under his ears and massage his face a little bit. I call it aligning his chakras. And I feel like this has aligned my chakras. Good enough for me to get ready and get going with a regular routine again and get those chakras lined up with these new chakras. Don't ask me if I'm using the term chakra right, because I don't know. But I do know I need to stop talking. So thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow with another great song from y'all. Bye.